Hi everybody, this is Doug Risher with Premier Sotheby's International Realty here in Naples, Florida, and I'd like to welcome you to our website, which is showingnew.com, the Risher Team, and this is a website where you can get all the latest inventory homes, all the new communities, Southwest Florida, including Fort Myers, Estero, Marco, Fort Myers Beach, Sanibel, Estero, Naples. And so you can see all the new construction there, and you're seeing um, showingnew.com, the Risher Team, and my name is Doug Risher, and today we're going to talk about the top 10 items to negotiate with a builder. And everybody has heard the axiom or cliche, however you want to call it, the location, 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 and let's talk about that, what that means, and when you're thinking about buying a new community or buying with a new builder or a developer. So they develop a community in phases, or they release lots in phases. So each phase is located in different parts of the development. So when we talk about location, you walk in and let's say that they have, it's a giant square piece of property, and so some are going to be in the back, some are going to be in the side, some are going to be in the middle. So whatever you happen to be, you're going to deal with their phases. And so let's just say that you walk into their third phase, and their third phase happens to be in the back of the development. So there's some beautiful lots on cul-de-sacs and lakes, and you really like them, and but you don't think about the resale, and what if you needed to sell this home sometime quickly in the future. And so say the lot's located in the back, it's quiet, it's private, it's beautiful. So what more do you need to know about it? Location's perfect, right? Well, let's say that you buy this house on this lot, and it's in the back, and the home is built, and you move in, all's great. And, the time it takes to get from the entrance out of the community is could be 14-15 minutes. That's after the 8 speed bumps are put in place, and then you got to wait for ducks crossing, and so you can add on 15 to 20 minutes any errand or anything that you do going in and out of your community, and it will get to be an inconvenience. So the first thing you need to negotiate and think about when you're buying a property from builders, where it's located within the community, the location, location, location. Okay, so, and there's a lot more to go over with that, but at least it's going to get you thinking. Okay, so location, location, location is number one. Number two is the rear exposure of the house. Okay, how your house is oriented in relation to the directions, whether the rear of it faces the rear exposure means the rear faces the north or the south or the east or the west. So it's very important. It's often overlooked detail in new construction communities. You see a house, you like it, it looks nice, but you don't really think about how the sun's going to affect it. And Southwest Florida is a major thing. Now, the most popular, I'd say, in Southwest Florida is the southern or southwestern exposure, and the reason for that is we have so many buyers that are just going to be here for 2-3 months. They want to be in warm weather, and they want that sun to get them and you will get the most sun that you can possibly get in the winter months with the south and southwestern exposure. However, if you're going to live here full time and you want to use your lanai and your porch, you may want to consider the northern exposure because you're going to get shade most of the year. So from May to November, you're going to have a beautiful shaded, cool area. It may be a little cooler in the winter months, but you're not going to get roasted on your back lanai, so you want to pay attention to the rear exposure. And there's a lot of advantages of all the different exposures, and we can discuss that in depth when we, if you call us or need any other information. But the rear exposure is number two that you want to think about when you're negotiating with the builder. Number three is the HOA fees, or the homeowners association fees. Now, first of all, in my experience, I've never seen them go down. So they only go up, and sometimes they stay level for a few years. But it's going to depend on what you get for those fees, and you want to make sure that you're going to use what you're going to pay for out of this. And we've seen so many people literally move into a community and they're paying for all these different amenities and fees that they're just not getting the value for. So you want to think about that, and you can't so much negotiate that really, but you can determine whether that community is going to be right for you before you even go in it and waste your time. So HOA fees, and that is definitely one to watch out for and to think about when you're negotiating a new home. And number 4 is the amenities. Now that goes back kind of to the HOA fees. Sometimes the communities are trying to be everything. They are literally offering bocce, pickleball, libraries, billiard rooms, internet cafes, kiddie pools, movie rooms, playgrounds. So find out what's important to you and your family and save time by sorting this out online. Try to see what the community is really going to offer and if it makes sense to you before you even go in there. It says there is 90 plus new communities around here, and I'm probably selling that short because I think there's more than that. But 90 that I have on my radar screen right now, but there's more because there's more coming online every day. So that's the 4th one. Number 5 is the home details, and once you have kind of narrowed down the community, you see what the amenities are, you kind of understand the HOA fees, you get your community picked out, you want to focus on the home and questions you should be thinking about, and also with the builder, do you want a pool or do you just want space to entertain, and what are the features that you absolutely have to have and want. And one of the features that I highly recommend is a thing called Radiant Barrier. It's new technology. It is a treatment that is applied to the underside of your roof sheathing, and it's applied during the construction process, and it keeps your attic cool, reduces the heat, and lowers your electric cooling costs. So it's a really good one, and a lot of builders won't even tell you that they have it. It's not that expensive. Some of them offer it standard, but it's something you definitely will want to get in your home detail, and you can negotiate that with your builder. 6 is surrounding areas. Man, surrounding areas with South Florida changing, growing, exploding. In fact, thousands of people are coming here every year, daily, as a matter of fact, to the state of Florida. So you should have knowledge about what the future plans are around your community and neighborhood, and what's coming. Maybe there's a corporate park or new businesses or racetrack or recreation areas. You want to get a detailed, comprehensive plan for the county so you know what's going to happen to your community, and that's something the builder may know something about, but you may have to do a little bit of that on your own, and go to the county or call the county and find out if they can get it. You can get the comprehensive plan for the county so you can see what's going to be happening in and around that community that you're considering. So the surrounding areas, you want to learn as much as you can about that so you understand what your community is going to look like in the future. Okay, number 7 is we want to understand what type of market that we're in, a buyer's or a seller's market. And as of right now, it's April 17th, 2020. Entire world is shut down in here because of the coronavirus. Hardly anybody moving around. But the builders, they're publicly traded in most cases. You're talking about Lennar, Pulte, GL Homes, Neal Communities. Big public companies, Toll Brothers, Stock. They have to perform for their stockholders, and so they are sending us information on their incentives, on their buyers programs, what they're offering right now. So you want to understand if you're in a buyer's or seller's market, and clearly right now, April 17th, 2020, it's a buyer's market, and there's a lot of incentives out there from the builders. And so it is a great time to be looking and buying a home in Southwest Florida. One of the reasons why I'm doing this very video is because it's the incentives are very, very awesome by a lot of builders. Some of them are offering lifetime golf memberships. Some of them are offering free pool. Some of them are offering a interior package. There's just they're all over the place, all over the place. So you should know what type of what type of market you're in, and whether you have an advantage, and clearly right now you do. So that's number 7, what type of market we're in, and that's a buyer's market. And number 8's the upgrades. Wow, this is where the builder gets you. You think that they advertise models from the 300s, and you go into the models, and really the way they have them spiffed up, when they put the crown molding, the quartz counters, all the upgrades, the special interior package, they'll add $250 to it. So if it's a $300,000 house, it's probably like $550. So I mean, you want to pick your upgrades carefully, and there are a few that you want to do and you want the builder to do. Number 1 is, that I'm going to tell you right now, is flooring. You definitely don't want to go low-end flooring. If you want high-end flooring, get it done then. It'll save you tons of headache later, because imagine moving in, you have to pull everything out of your house and then have somebody come do reflooring. Yes, you might save some money, but not enough to disrupt your whole life. So we're gonna have to negotiate your upgrades and think about your upgrades, and make sure that you're getting the right things that you want and the things that you need that are the most advantageous to you. And number 9 is pricing. And again, this kind of goes back to the upgrades. Let's say that you see the sign from the 300s. Well, you got to know that there's going to be some upgrades. There's going to be a lot premium. There's some other things. So you're going to need to know where you want to end up. So know where you want to end up, and that's going to save you a ton of time. So if you want to end up at 400, you should be looking at from the 300s. So you can add a few things on. You can add that radiant barrier. You can add on the nice flooring or cabinets, depending on. But that's something we can discuss with you over the phone or in person to help you, have your head on right when you're in there with the builders. So pricing, start out at the 300s if you want to end up in the 400s. And number 10, I happen to be a realtor. I'm with Premier Sotheby's International Realty here in Naples, and should you use a realtor to represent you, and if you don't, shouldn't you get a discount for that? And a lot of buyers have a misconception that they can make a better deal with builders or developers if they go without a realtor. And the real truth is, it's highly unlikely they will give you a discount because you're not represented by a realtor. You can ask for it, and if they give it to you, you need to take it. However, the real truth is the builders and the developers build in commissions to every home, and so there's no discount for buyers that aren't using a realtor. It's just that the builder and the developer are going to make more money off the sale of your home because you're not using a realtor. So now I want to tell you that not every transaction and build goes perfectly, and if it doesn't, that's going to be you, the buyer, against this big corporation, the builder. And if you get with a very reputable realtor and company, you'll have that brand and realtor behind you to help solve any problems with the builders. And I can tell you that our company, Premier Sotheby's International Realty, just one call from us, since we're probably the biggest real estate performer in the area. I know we are. We're $5.5 billion in the area, and we sold a lot of new homes for the developers. So just a phone call from us can make almost every problem disappear. They respect us, and they want us to bring our customers in to them. So it's up to you. But for us, my wife Erin and I, the relationship between you and us is lifelong. Once we're your representative, we're here for life, and we are here to advise you, protect you. We're going to fight for you when necessary. And when you're represented by the Risher Team, it's your family and ours, and we're both under contract with the big and small corporation, and we're going to make sure everything goes planned. goes as planned from start to finish. And should you not be able to be here for all the build, we'll oversee it. And the best part of this is it's completely included with the builder's fee. They have it built in and into the price of the home. But there's something that I want to add. As an agent, we have our own new home and new home construction buyers incentive. And what we do is all you have to do really is to register us to the builder as your realtor, and we're going to give you a Ritz level concierge service and attention. Just call us up and we'll take it from there, or text us or email us, and we're going to pay you at closing for using our service. Plus, we're going to give you 3 amazing additional bonuses. One is free home decor design consultation, because you're going to want somebody to help you determine style and figure out what makes sense for you and your decor. We're going to give you a gift certificate for furniture from one of 3 super high-end furnishing companies. And the third thing that we're doing this year in 2020, we're offering an amazing personal guided trip for 2 through the Everglades. And it's valued at $2,500. Now, maybe you're scared of the Everglades, or you don't like alligators, or whatever it might be. We have another alternate trip through the 10,000 islands for 2. Everything's taken care of. I mean, pick you up at the dock, take you out for a half a day. Amazing trip. So those are our 3 bonuses, and we'd like to help you find your new Southwest Florida home. So if you're looking today or going out to see builders and developers right now, you can simply register the Risher Team as your realtor. Then text us as soon as you can, and we want to help, and we want to save you money. We want to protect you. My name's Doug Risher, and I'm with Premier Sotheby's International Realty. I've earned 2 designations relating to custom home design and modern construction practices. I'm a former specialty contractor registered in the state of Florida, and I'm certified new home specialist and residential construction certified. So I really do understand the whole process of building a home from the ground up. And my phone number is 239-825-3696. You can call me or text me, and my wife is Erin, and her phone number is 239-784-4171. You call either one of us, call or text us, and you will get the royal treatment. And we look forward to meeting you. We look forward to helping you out in your new construction home here in Southwest Florida. Thank you, and have a great day.